Not disturb everyone, he put on a hat and sucked all the bees back in. The little girl picked up a drumstick. There was a mouth on the back of her head. She instantly ate the drumstick. The kids lived together in a castle. This woman was
What's up, Noah?
her superpower was to control time and make it flow backward. One day Jack arrived at the castle by accident.
What? Okay.
Emma asked Jack to tie her body with a rope. As she took off her iron shoes, Emma floated into the air like a balloon. She came to a tree branch. Emma put the squirrel back into its nest. Then Jack pulled the rope and brought Emma back to the ground. After that, the two became friends. One day Emma invited Jack to go out to sea. She took off her clothes and jumped into the water. Jack immediately followed. Then Emma blew bubbles at Jack, covering his head. So that Jack could breathe. Soon the two sank into an abandoned pirate ship. In order to get into the cabin, Emma flew with the seawater friendly. The next second, all the seawater was blown away. The two soon were back and they discovered a terrible secret inside. Turned out it was a group of monsters. They would capture kids with superpowers and eat their lives. After learning their secret, Jack informed the host. The next day, to knock down the monsters, realizing that the castle's location was their bag, but it was already too late. The leaders of Jack Lester ordered to protect the kids. Locked up in a cage, but the monsters disappeared. Hands on the kettle. The next second.
Who? Where? Oh yeah, that's Indy. That's Indy's nuts. Yeah, Marlo, Indy. No, you're not, Noah. You mean she? Yeah. Yeah. I'll be back. Oh yeah. No, are you still in my server?
Seriously, Andrew, yeah. I mean, I consider this serious. Honestly, 3 head injuries explains a lot. We play soccer as kids in Albania. I was like 5 years old, and there was like a rock stuck underneath the ball.
Leo, do you wanna add me?
I blacked out. You can see the scale. Yeah, he does. I was trying the second time. Hit my head on a cross on like the pole on the soccer goal, trying to go for a header. Got
I
a
know.
concussion from that, and then I had a hamstring.
Leo, you wanna add me?
Could it be nobody? Did he break his wrist though? That's what I'm saying. I don't think he broke his wrist. Yes. I've never heard that ever. actually have a piece of paper back there that I can show you all the injuries I've had over there.
I want to see paper out to the tree there. I think it's just one of those.
No, go to a different one.
Horrible for classy, but when it's him,
It's not. So why do you shoot me? It's just no one. He's voting no one.
he's a no one. She's voting no one. I talked to myself. I said, why are we counting here? That's weird. It says 5 times and 3 of them are his hips. You relearn how to walk. It's some kind of is that not a serious injury? That's not an injury. How is that not an injury? That's the injury. Here we go. Exists. 23. 1. 3. 3. 5. Seriously. Deletions. Finger.
The boy spent all his savings to buy 10 boxes of seaweed, but no matter how he fried it, it always tasted bitter and harsh. He had hoped to make money by frying seaweed, but he could not create the flavor he wanted. He had no choice but to sell his beloved computer and game console. He used the money to buy 5 more boxes. Hot oil splashed on his arms and left ring-shaped scars. But even so, the seaweed still ran out. He turned around in disappointment and saw one last piece on the ground. It turned out that the day before, when he came home in heavy rain, one pack had fallen on the ground and been completely soaked. He picked it up and threw it into the fryer. To his surprise, that piece turned out just right. The boy finally understood. Because seaweed was already very salty, it had to be soaked in water before frying. With his new recipe, business took off. Every customer gave great reviews after tasting it, but making money from retail was too slow. So the boy's father put on his own suit and went alone to meet with a snack company manager to discuss a deal. The manager refused. He said the seaweed's packaging and price did not fit the company's core values. The boy was happy. He had learned the product's problem without spending a single dollar. He immediately contacted a design company and asked the owner to redesign the package. The next day, he brought a box of Little Boss seaweed back to the snack company. The receptionist said the manager was in a meeting, so the boy waited. In the end, he found out the manager was not in a meeting, he was hiding from him. The boy got upset and gave the seaweed to the security guard instead. But opportunity always comes in a flash. One employee took a few packs and tasted them at work. To his surprise, the flavor was amazing. After each bite, he licked his fingers clean. His joy quickly spread to many co-workers. The boy was called back to the company. The manager finally agreed to work with him. But first, the factory had to pass a hygiene inspection. The boy got scared because his factory was not standard at all. He quickly rented an old warehouse. He spent all the rest of his money on renovations and paying workers. When the supermarket inspectors arrived, they found workers without gloves, light bulbs without covers, and a sink that was not foot operated. The boy took all the advice and worked hard to fix the problems. Then the test results finally arrived, but the fax machine ran out of ink. He rushed outside and held the paper under the sunlight. It said, "Passed." All his efforts were worth it. 2 weeks later, he signed a deal with the snack company. 2 years later, he paid off all his family's debts. Many years later, his seaweed business...
Can you guys go into a different server?
He owned a seaweed farm out in Egypt with confidence, courage, and the strength to give
Oh
up
wait,
every time.
yeah, I joined. Phew.
Getting angry, he took it and shoved it down. His head started shaking violently. His skin changed. A giant pig sprouted from his head. Finally, don't let his cute appearance fool you. 3 months ago, he blew the cow. His alien nose was too easy. So he made the government. And if is a teacher, if the student could kill him here, his plan to destroy the planet was nearly impossible. He could move at Mach 20, and even if his tentacles were cut off, they'd grow back instantly. The military developed special tools just for this, harmless to humans, but deadly to them. From then on, 1 second of pulling out guns and neck. Lilo, a professional assassin, joined the assassination. Most fired on the alien. The explosion, Lena stumbled out and volunteered to become the English teacher. Began training hard in assassination techniques. Jack documented all of the aliens. Next day, during class, he pretended to turn in homework to get close to the alien. Then, his chest. Jack was completely honest. The alien had protected him. When he learned this, he was furious. He couldn't stand anyone escaping. He immediately rushed out. So he
Where's Leo?
He held up house numbers as a witness. If it happened again, this is their family. No matter what traps he set, the teacher easily handled them all.
Pika L555.
The military sent an AI
I sent a friend request to you, Leo.
posed no threat to him. Since students had to
Yours is super messy, Noah.
face
You gotta get a ton of trials.
aliens from everything. That evening, he secretly found the robot, not only freeing it from its chains, but also teaching him how to interact with people. When students came to class the next day, they found the robot personality turned from aggressive to sweet. One day, David suddenly appeared. He claimed to be the nation's top assassin, here to kill the aliens. He arranged their deaths into a ring. After the referee called start, an invisible blade flew out, cutting off the alien teacher's tentacles. The camera panned to show tentacles growing from David's head. Seeing this, the alien became injured.
Same.
His skin turned from yellow to black. The two immediately launched into fierce combat. A woman handed the alien to her body. Instead of getting angry, he took it and shoved it down. His head started shaking violently. His skin changed color. A giant ring appeared from his head. Finally, right in front of his feet, he turned to the just when his true appearance proved he came to destroy Earth. 3 months ago, he blew up half the planet. The alien was destroying Earth. So he made it let him work as a teacher. If the students could kill him within a year, he'd give up his plan to destroy the planet. However, killing him was nearly impossible. He could use the Mach 20, and even if his tentacles were cut off, they'd grow back instantly.
Wait, you're having ribs? You're having pork ribs for dinner?
But deadly to the alien. From then on,
No fair. I love pork ribs.
pulling out guns for them. Lena, a professional assassin, joined the assassination.
I just put 64 fruits in for us.
Lena stumbled out looking rough and volunteered to become the English teacher. The students began training hard in assassination techniques. Jack, the weakest student, documented all of the to get close to the alien, then activated the time bomb on his chest. After the explosion, Jack was completely unharmed. The alien had protected him with his shed skin. The alien was watching his student.
Why'd you say holy shit? Damn. Oh, yes, it's a heat wave. I can get one of my Ember Lilies sun dry. What Aurora? Oh my god.
Eyes locked onto the necklace around the victim's neck. It looked exactly like the one that she gave her on her birthday. Anna quickly took out the necklace and began comparing it to the every scratch and mark was but maybe it was just a coincidence. Still, the doubt had started. He quickly took a photo of the necklace and started searching for it online. That's all the questions by the serial killer. People asked her late mother. Now her suspicion was growing stronger. She quietly began searching for a desk hookup. And a small glass bottle. It looked strange. Then she remembered. Some days ago while cleaning, she had seen an empty bottle like this in the trash, but that one had a torn label. Now, putting everything together, her heart began to pound. Just then, she heard a car outside. Raghav had returned. Anna rushed to her room without showing any signs of fear. But then she remembered the same murder news was still playing on the TV. She hurried back and switched it off. Raghav opened the door, but it was hard for Anna to act normal. Raghav noticed her nervousness and held her hand. Frightened, Anna dropped the plate from her hand. Scared, she began picking up the broken pieces, but then a piece of glass cut her hand. Raghav took her to the wash basin, cleaned the wound, and bandaged it. Suddenly, faint sounds started coming from the attic above. Anna remembered Raghav often went to the attic quietly at night. Now she couldn't stop herself and asked, "Dad, where did you get that necklace?" Raghav said he bought it from a local shop, but hadn't noticed any marks on it. "If you don't like it, I'll get it exchanged," he added. But then he said, "No, this was the last piece." Anna's suspicion deepened. As soon as Raghav left the room, Anna tiptoed into the attic. Because the floor was weak, she fell. Now it was sure Raghav would know someone had been there, but Anna wasn't ready to give up. She found a box there. It had jewelry from many different women. One ring even had dried blood on it. Now there was no doubt left. She was sure. She got ready to run away, but stopped. She remembered the killer of her mother was never found, and she always felt like someone was watching her. In fact, she had agoraphobia. She was scared of open spaces. She got panic attacks. She pulled herself together, but the moment she stepped forward, the ground began to spin.
If you have any sun-dried fruits, it's OP.
Anna couldn't hold back anymore and asked directly,
Like-
"What is all this?" Raghav said, "These are your
Yeah.
mom's things. I found them at the office." Anna showed him the blood stains on the necklace. Raghav said the shopkeeper had told him that the design looked like that. Then he asked, "You are taking your medicine, right? One of the side effects is confusion, but that's fine. Do you know her? Did you kill her?" Raghav went silent. Anna ran upstairs and locked the door. Raghav, angry, started breaking the door with a drill. Anna, terrified, called the police. But Raghav entered the room and said, "I won't hurt you." Anna calmed down. Raghav said, "If I get caught, what will happen to you? I never hurt you. It's all just a coincidence." Anna started to wait. Was she just imagining things? Just then, the police arrived. But Anna lied. Just a family argument. The police gave her a car before leaving. "If anything happens, call us." Anna then
They
searched
suck.
the bottle and fear gripped her again. She quietly took a knife and went downstairs to drink water. In the dark, she stepped on near it, but this one looked different from the jewelry in the box. Now fear took over her again. Raghav came downstairs and said, "Give me that thing." The girl saw a shocking news story on TV. Several women had recently been murdered. Anna sat on the sofa, watching the screen closely. Suddenly, her face went stiff. Her eyes locked onto the necklace around the...
Christmas gift ideas that guys actually want. Do I have to see this? Yes, not only am I helping you, but I'm also helping them. Fine. First item on the list, a sword. 2 swords. A samurai sword. A lightsaber. Don't you already have a lightsaber? Handphone. Smartwatch. Mechanical keyboard. A mechanical mechanic. What?
Leo, take that.
A Nintendo 3DS because I never got to play Pokemon Ultra Stars, a Star Wars Lego set.
What's a pet?
The Sky Lego set. The Lamborghini Lego set. So which Lego set then? Yes. Prime toy to transform by your boy. It's so cool. A miniature Batmobile. The real Batmobile.
What about an experience, like a spa day with a head massage or something?
Oh yeah, that could work. Spa day followed by a zombie VR experience. An extra experience of fear. An alpaca. Are these gifts too dangerous? Yeah, you're right. We wouldn't want anyone getting hurt. A flamethrower. Christmas gift ideas that guys actually want. Do I have to see this? Yes, not only am I helping you, but I'm also helping them. Fine. First item on the list, a sword. 2 swords. A samurai sword. A lightsaber. Don't you already have a lightsaber? A Kindle. An AeroPress. Headphone. A smartwatch. A mechanical watch. A mechanical.
145. 95 pounds. 155 pounds.
145.
Okay, well, that was easy.
Wait, read the question. The question was, what's the max weight you can get?
You guys are some weak men.
Definitely.
I think you guys can definitely do better than that.
Actually, that was you. Just before the answer, she looked at me and said, "You know who the?" That's all right. It's her.
No, you cannot do one. You can.
I can. No, he can. He can. His last be 165.
Then it's him.
He's scrambling.
If you guys vote me, that's your biggest mistake. Because 145, me weighing like 135, this is actually pretty impressive.
I think she can do more.
I can't do more. I swear to God, I can't.
Okay, we're not.
What do you put on each side?
Playing the 5 on each side. I used to be able to do 185. That was like 3 years ago.
What's 185 a plate too?
When I worked out at home, I could do the bar. What are the weights? 20s. Wait! It's him! Oh, you were? He's like, when I worked at home, I just did a bar, and it's on each side. And she's like, 95. And I'm like, okay, so it's like, he's like, 40. Twenties don't exist! There's some, like, if it's weights, there's some of them that like, why would they not exist? What's stopping that from existing? Actually, low key. No, I'm keeping it.
And we all actually make sense.
And he was thicker.
Wait, this guy can make it 40?
You don't think I could do 95? No, he just flipped up.
What type of grip do you use?
That's 10? I think it's classic. I was
sorry, but regardless, you guys are all wrong. So, like, 95 would be the bar and the 25 on each side.
No, the bar's 45. The bar's 45. Oh, wait, she's right. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
Buddy, I do this for a living, okay?
Oh, 20.
85, you have 95 on your board.
I think the math wrong. Put the math on. Yes. I just had a range 75 to 200. Shout out Spectrum for sponsoring this road trip. 145. 95 pounds. 155 pounds.
As me and my pops were moving into a brand new house, everything was going smoothly until he almost forgot to pay the guy who built it. Off guard, he handed the builder the only thing he had on him, a giant carrot. He didn't like it, but took it anyway. The house was beautiful. Huge room, fresh floor. And for some reason, baby old plastic. I was ready to move in until my pops told me I couldn't sleep inside. I was sad, but I'm a good boy. So I went outside to touch grass. That's what I saw, a tiny little hedgehog. It was Vince Vaughn. I picked it up and called him Cheerio. I ran back to show my dad, excited and proud. He looked at it once and was furious. Turns out I wasn't allowed to have friends. This is ridiculous. I can't sleep in the room. And now, I can't have friends. Wow. So I did what any boy-o from the movies would do. I hid him in a box. When I woke up, my dad was getting ready for a job interview. Meanwhile, I rushed to check on Cheerio. The box was empty. Then I heard something behind me. Goodness me! Why is Cheerio so big? Before I could process it, he locked eyes with me and saw. I panicked and ran like a little baby. No clue how he got that massive, but I got the courage to go up and feed him. So I pulled out a mango. He sniffed it and straight up ignored it. Ungrateful, so I grabbed the biggest mango I could find. It was almost as big as my muscle. He devoured it like a vacuum in turbo mode. And then, bam! He grew even bigger, twice his size. At that point, I figured maybe we could still be friends. I approached slowly, reached out, and just like that, he ran right for the garden gate. But halfway through, he got stuck. The thick little hedgehog wasn't built for exit. Still, with some wiggling and determination, he broke free and vanished. Just like that, my only friend was gone, and the garden would never be the same. It was all over until some ugly boy with a bad cut tried to rob me, but since I had nothing to lose, I fought back. Get out of my garden, boy! Huh. I'm pretty sure he was scared of my big muscles, but then I turned back. It was Cheerio! Boy, it's good to have you back. Overjoyed, I thought I was to play a game until Cheerio came up. I looked to the side. The Ops have arrived! They came to take it. What? They brought the chain out. The two beasts fought each other like Godzilla and King Kong, but the boy was too busy cheering on his little puppy. So I took the opportunity and boy, oh boy, he was caught off guard. But then he said, Ember Lily in stock. I couldn't miss that. So I ran to the shop, and boy, oh boy, that Ember Lily was as radiant as my skin. But the moment was cut short. The fight was still going on. No! Cheerio! He fell into the pool.
What are you selling?
Necklaces for mental health.
Why did Leo leave?
They put posts on them, like posts for the interview.
What you need? I'm just asking. Just need to.
What?
You struggle with mental health too?
Yeah. I've always had a like this is inspired by Post Malone, which is, but there's still beauty in the new stuff.
Who's your favorite artist? If you could say anything to Post Malone, you tell him. Where are you right now? I'll give you $5 for it. How's that?
Okay, thank you.
Are you sure, Ray? How much?
Does Leo even have a garden?
$1,000 cash.
Oh yeah, he has tomatoes, 2 cauliflowers, and another tomato and the
No way. I cannot, like, we're backstage.
That's the way that you see that picture. Is it your fault? That's bad. I'm gonna wear this all day.
Like a car.
I'm ordering my crop. I'm looking for you too.
yeah. No, it's not worth it. Bro, it barely even expands.
I love you more than ever.
Slots for what?
An old man killed a rabbit every day, but he never ate it himself.
No.
Instead, he would send the rabbit meat to warehouse number 56. Even more bizarre, before entering the warehouse, he would jump 3 times in front of the door. No one knew it was locked inside the warehouse. But one thing was certain, something terrifying existed within. After the old man passed away, the administrator opened the warehouse number 36 because it might contain valuable treasures. Jack successfully bought the old man's warehouse for $500, hoping to strike it rich. However, just as he arrived at the warehouse, an elderly woman blocked his path. It turned out that Jack also bought the gold. The elderly woman pleaded with Jack to let her take one last look at her house, but Jack didn't want to. Right now, all he wanted was to rush to their house, 36 and hunt for treasure. So he tossed the old woman a lock and left. Jack opened the door to warehouse number 36 and walked inside, only to find that it was full of garbage with nothing about it. To better search for the treasure, Jack immediately started organizing the warehouse. Sure enough, as the trash was cleared out, Jack stumbled upon a candlestick made of pure gold on a strange table, realizing that these were likely the legal antiques. The owner wasn't interested in the golden candlestick. Instead, he was intrigued by the table.
Or maybe brighter do.
The owner carefully examined the table. The table opened a secret compartment, which was ancient. Struck us had never seen on the book. But he told him
Time travel,
ancient tones,
volcano,
the legend
bloodlet,
but he was
meteor.
total and now. This is for to buy the book for
Yeah, disco. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos on the night. I have 20 likes. Is somebody gonna like mine? Leah, can you like mine? Oh, I got a sun-dried watermelon. Yeah, because I got rid of 4 of my mango trees. I only have 1 mango tree now. Do you like my garden, Leo? You were just in my garden. Here. Yeah. Did you add me, Leo? You can play with me.
In America, it's my legal right to own and use a gun to protect myself. So when I came down the steps, I see an intruder in my kitchen. I was yelling at her to stop. She kept moving towards me. I took the gun. I was scared. I started walking out the back door.
My whole life, I am running to the back door. I'm fight or flight mode. Because I know that I worked through the steps and ended up landing on my left side. I had worked a double team. I was my dad called me earlier that day and said, I walked in and I started calling for that. Like, I just really let him go downstairs because I can't see myself. I get posted at him and realized not my father.
In our country, as long as people use guns legally and responsibly, the law protects them. Here you picked the one house, and you are very fortunate that he did not shoot you.
America is my legal right to... Hi, everyone. I'm looking for someone who is a big mental son, and he loves the McDonald's. His name is Isaac. Isaac. Oh, nice to meet you. I've got a friend in you. You want to see his kid?
I have 2 loose teeth. I have 2 wobbly teeth. There's 2.5 hours left.
If you don't run, Navy, or Fantasy, we've got your name.
Welcome back to the Dewey Series. People are looking at the weirdest things people do when they're home alone. And what you do, making a use. Pretty weird. You don't do that. Now these are all things that people actually do when they're home alone. Huh? Today, we're going to look at the weirdest things people do when they're home alone. Making a use. Pretty weird. I bet you don't do it. Now these are all things that people actually do when they're home alone. As this video goes on, they get weirder and weirder. I'm not sure if people understand. It's just how weird you are. Before we start, guys, I just want to point this out. If you want to see a lovely movie, you watch my video. Also, just been 74.8%.
Yeah.
If you watch my videos and you enjoy them and I make you laugh, please do subscribe. Thank you, love you.
Except some girls. Like Indy, Noah. You forgot Indy.
3% of people would do this. You do, don't you? You do. There's nothing else to do. You just scroll on your phone.
I will
You may have to
kill
play
you
all night with something
myself.
interesting. It's true. The next thing, 42% of people do this. Is you can use it. You can do this for an hour or the whole day. It's really up to you. Yeah, I do that.
I will actually choke you till you have no air left in your throat.
That's really embarrassing. 40% of people will watch Netflix. Find a new show to binge. You highly recommend Lupin. I don't think I've seen Lupin. You've seen Lupin? Yeah, I do that sometimes. I've been watching a lot of Lupin. I'm really behind on that. I've been watching that. Good. Really weird though. 30% of people will lie on a sofa bed. Spread out like a starfish. Yeah, you can literally do whatever you want. What? Sit around the house most of the time. They don't sleep. What's the weirdest thing you would do? Make sure you stick around to the end, guys. I'd love to stick around. It's pretty weird. I'd love to know if you would do them as well. 26% of people we all have done this, especially at school. I used to do this so much at school, and the teachers would call me out for it. The teacher would be talking, and I'd stand back and usually go to another time. Staring out the window. I don't even remember what I was thinking. And they're like, Jay, you think 55% of people play video games. More than half of people play a video game. That's crazy. I don't know that many people. Well, I mean, not that many, but a billion people. That's insane. Yeah, I definitely play video games. I mean, 22% of people will sing out loud. So I already mentioned that one. It's time to practice all the X factors. That's the reason I got to let everybody laugh at. 20% of people will let go again. You can get the people to do it. Yeah, I feel like it's so amazing. You feel like it's so big. I don't necessarily wait for that totally to do it. 20% of people will hit their nose. I've definitely done that. Did you know over 90% of people have admitted that these things are moving? Oh, look, who has it? Who has it? Take the trophy. Yeah, I definitely have it. It's even worse when you get the trophy. 19% of people hate a bath. If you use the right substance, it makes it like super skin. Having a bath when you're holding it. It's the most relaxing thing ever. Unless you're one of those people that's constantly worried that there's going to be like it's really good. If you're watching online stuff, it's it makes you feel but it's better than doing nothing. I can think of so many other things I'd rather do than watching online players. 15% of people will go online I have no idea.
Oh, my cousin joined.
Probably more than that. I can't even remember now. But that's a lot. No wonder Amazon's doing well. 15% of people will self-pleasure. Never done that in my life. Never will. Ho-ho! This could be a good way to release stress and boost your mood. Yeah, really. What better time to do it than when you're over? 13% of people will shave. 11% of women shave every day. I don't shave every day. I'd say I shave once a week, once every 5 or 6 days.
Oh my gosh. Dom literally has 2 parasol flowers.
A little bit, but yeah, I don't necessarily also come alone with that.
Dom has 2. He has a moon mango, a sugar apple, 2 sugar apples, an amber lily.
I'm not really a book kind of person. Rather watch YouTube or
He built a little house.
Ingrown hairs. I think what
A bell pepper, a lamera, moon melons, prickly pears, another amber lily, rosy delight, another rosy delight, another rosy delight, a feijoa, a banana, and a cauliflower, and a ton of tomatoes, and another banana. Banana.
Okay, just the Home Alone. I've never been to Home Alone before. think I'd be fine. 8% of people will go for a walk. 15 minutes of simply walking will burn roughly 36 calories. You don't want to be home, just go for a walk. Fair enough. I think I've done that before. Yeah, pretty sure I have. I love a good old walk. It's a long time with me and my grey. That'll be a lot later. Just simple in their home alone. They talk out loud. 6.5% is pretty much it. I don't really like cycling today, even if I've got a local roll. Remember, while 80% of Americans say they do, only 46% and I talk about 5 different ways to do it. If they're home alone, we'll go to it. In the mirror, see what it looks let's see.
Alright, here's the best setup. We got our post-it notes with our CR10 and I figured that it's going to give me good luck to drawing the perfect circle on our first stroke. Why don't I just get the perfect circle on the first? Okay, this might be harder than I thought. Okay, you might be wondering, why 3 times? Let me tell you. Why do you have to find your ego like that, Diane? Because 1 time to be a 3, 2 times you got lucky, so 3 to be your best. Okay, we're going to do this on different levels. Level 1 is the pencil and paper. Level 2 will be digitally with an Apple pencil. Level 3 will be with a mouse on a computer. And I will be drawing the perfect circle in all 3 levels. You know what?
I'll be back. The water tip, his garden's so cool. What are you guys playing? What tycoon? On what? Ow.
We use the cycle, we're going to use the back of this to do, maybe a warm-up. Maybe one of my warm-up circles could be the perfect circle anyway, so. Oh my god. I feel like my technique is so bad. None of these are closed. Like, they're not even a circle. Okay, that one is not bad. You think that was kind of good. We're going to do level 1 in like 30 seconds. That dude is straight up an over. Wait, that was not bad. Okay, I gotta take it slow and steady, alright? I've been kind of going too fast. Let's come down the notch. Wait, that's not bad. That's too small, though. That's too small. No, that's a cop out. You gotta make it big. So, take the note what I'm gonna do. Then I am back with like a toilet paper. So this means no more cop out. Also, none of that like moving the paper around or using your entire hand to do it. No, this is all gonna be in the way. Hey, that was not bad. two, actually, like just a little bit too far off. Okay, these two right now, they're winning. I think I'm getting better. Like, look at these. Okay, that one is pretty solid. I need to do a few more, but I feel like we kind of got it right there. We got like two good ones right here. I mean, like these are solid. I'm gonna do something like that. These three honestly are pretty good. Okay, that one's not bad either. I feel like I got like a good amount of perfect circle of interest. Like, come on, that's a 10 out of 10. Is it not? Okay, perfect circle roundup. I feel like this one, and this one are like perfect circles with level 1. Alright, level 1 complete. Also, look at this blow up. Okay, new level means new size, which means new morale stickers. So this one can go on the back right here. Perfect, thank you. And let's make these one go digital. Okay, and then using one of my all-time favorite brushes, these brushes that we line it down. Every one of the anniversary is now, and this brush has made some pretty nice pieces. So I feel like if I can draw something like this, it can definitely draw me a perfect circle. Let's start off strong. I feel like this is worse than the first circle I did in level 1. Okay, this is exactly, but it looks scary similar. It's literally the same circle. How did I manage to do that? If I rotate this one, they are practically identical, straight down to like the gap and the weird like guitar-pick shape. How did I even manage to do that? I feel like their similarity is even more impressive than drawing the perfect circle. Anyways, just
Hey, my school friend joined. Mia, she has the giant coconut.
These are so bad. Why is this so hard? Okay, that one's the best one we got so far. Look at how jaggedy that is. Ooh, that one's not bad. That's like 70%. Ooh, that one's like a 75%.
That's like 74%. Oh, that starter is so good. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I'm doing it without thinking. I need to do this. Really focus and in tune with what I'm doing. Let's see if it makes a difference. Okay, I think it does. Okay, I think I got a new technique. Let's make our canvas bigger. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this one. Okay, that one's the closest so far. It's a little bit small though, so it could be. Cheeky. Hey, okay, that one is like this one, and this one is a slight winner so far. Also, for all my digital artists out there who know about Scrivener, it was 0. If I turn it all the way to 100, it makes very flowy, so it's like a lot easier to obtain so because it kind of like slows my brush. And if I turn it down to 0, which is what I had at before, it makes it like very loose. I have no idea how to describe it. Like, it doesn't follow your panel easily, it's just very free form. And it's cheating over here. It's too bad.
My game glitched.